Lovely bubblies, welcome back to our channel. You're here with me, SUREET and Stevie K. Okay, today guys, we're watching SS Rajamouli receives help from fans for the title of RRR.
Yeah guys, this is interview SS Rajamouli with was the late night with SETH MEYERS. It says SS Rajamouli talks about how fans react to films during the opening weekend in India, the story behind the title of his film RRR, and his reaction as the film became a worldwide phenomenon. Decided to do this one as well because, like I said, we had several videos of RRR or SS Rajamouli or Ram Charan and Junior NTR. I think there was a variety interview as well, which we'll probably end up doing. But I don't know which order these videos are going to go up in. But we decided to do them. Like I said, wanted a break. We've done a few in the past couple of weeks in January. So these are a few other ones. Even more so with this one, it was like after watching SS Rajamouli with James Cameron together and how we felt as sort of fans and the way that they were both were. Just want to hear, because I couldn't really hear so much about it, like, you know, they're talking, the subtitles there, but hopefully get to hear a bit more from SS Rajamouli, because I think we've seen visuals of the Golden Globes and the awards and things like that, but we didn't really get to hear him talk, especially kind of thing. So hopefully get to hear him speak on this one, and then get to hear Ram Charan and Junior NTR if we do get the chance to do the variety interview that they had, to get their take on RRR and, you know, what they've got to say. Interesting as well. Guys, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also check out our other two channels. Links will be in the description below, and do let us know what else to react to. And yeah, should we get on with it? Here we go.
Our next guest is a prolific filmmaker and screenwriter who just won the New York Film Critics Circle Award for Best Director for his epic action drama film RRR, which is currently streaming on Netflix. Let's take a look.
Yeah, man. God, we're going to watch it again this year.
I love this movie, of course.
We watched it last year.
So it's the best movie ever. Can you believe it's been that long already though?
I know, where's the time gone now? Look at that.
It's been that long already.
I know. I hope we can like show this scene whilst we're talking kind of thing, because obviously I don't know how it's going to be.
I loved it. Even this, the whole season.
Look at that.
The feeling it gave you when you were sitting there watching it on cinemas when the gender, oh my, I tell you, I had goosebumps. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh, these guys are just gorgeous.
What imagination, huh?
Please welcome
Yes, damn right.
What imagination.
Amazing.
What creativity.
He's such a lovely guy.
You feel happy just to see him like
It's like he's been a mama or something,
God, no.
you know what I mean?
Welcome to the show, SS. I'm so happy to have you here.
He's probably younger than you.
My pleasure. The same thing happened to me watching that clip again that happened to me the first time I saw this movie, which is at some point I realized my face hurt because without knowing it, I was just grinning ear to ear because I had never seen anything like this film. And my only regret is that I watched it at home. I watched it on Netflix, and I heard you speak about what one of your films is like on an opening weekend in India. Can you just talk about what the crowds are like when they see a movie like this?
What we just heard now, into 100x. Basically the fans will be tearing up newspapers all through the night, making huge bags of confetti. And they come to the theater, and the moment the actor's name is displayed, or the actor comes in, or they anticipate their favorite star is coming onto the screen, all the confetti will be thrown into the air. You won't see the picture, and they'll be laughing and shouting so loudly you can't hear the sound. The projector operator, who is not supposed to meddle with the sound, he will be increasing the dB of the sound, but still you can't hear anything.
It must be amazing.
Wow.
And I assume that is your goal, right? Like, it is so, again, the audacity in this film, the things I saw in this movie that I've seen so many action films. There were 5, 6 different set pieces that went beyond my wildest imagination of what you could accomplish. That must be the goal you set out to achieve, which is just to shock and delight people.
Absolutely, the initial thing which I talked about, the confetti and all that stuff, happens for almost all the star films in the beginning. What I want to achieve is that happening even after the 10th day or the 11th day, or happening.
So you didn't take it like it's just my film
in US. Not the confetti part, but the enjoying part, and like you said, I want my audience to be astonished and really thrilled about that astonishment.
Sure.
This is sort of a historical epic. Excuse me. It takes place in 1920. We saw a couple of freedom fighters there. It's a wonderful friendship story, and it's about them revolting against British rule. Was this an idea you always had in your head to do something like this?
Not always, but I had an idea of always had an idea of doing a multi-starrer, not just bringing the stars together, but bringing two heroes together. Right from my childhood, I had these ideas of whenever I read stories, different stories, I like bringing those heroes together and making up some scenes with them. Sometimes I also be in that scene in my head. I always like to do that. And when I saw Inglorious Bastards, and in the theater scene when Hitler was suddenly shot with the machine gun, I thought, wow, this is really wow. I mean, we know Hitler didn't die that way, but it's fiction. It's a fictional movie, and you can take liberties with that. And putting those two things together is the start of RRR.
I will admit I had never seen either of your stars before, and yet the first time either of them came on screen, I knew that is a gigantic movie star. And I have to assume I'm right about that.
Yes, they are. They're big stars.
They're the most charismatic, fun to watch pair I've seen in a movie in so long. Were they both on board with this idea of, we can do this film with SS where we team up and it's sort of a two-hander as opposed to just one star?
I worked with them before, and we had successes, big successes, and apart from our professional relationship, we have a personal friendship, and they too are friends outside their professional area. So when I wanted to do this multi-starrer, what I did was I knew if I call one of those, he will call the other person before I can call him. So what I did was I just called each of them and I said, "Why don't you come out to my place?" They didn't have an idea of why I was calling them. So they just came over and they were surprised to see the other in my place. And I said, "Okay, guys," I took them to my balcony and said, "Okay, guys, I have this idea, and I'm putting this to you both at the same time. I want to do a multi-starrer with you. Are you up for it?" I didn't tell them the story. I didn't tell them what I'm going to make, because I also didn't have a clear-cut idea of what I was doing at that point of time. And it is a nice coup, and it worked.
Well done.
Wow.
Can you tell us about the title RRR? Is that something you had from the beginning, and what those R's stand for?
That's funny. That's not the title we had in mind. And when we announced that all three of us are going to work together, we had to give out some name to refer to the picture. So we took the first letters of our names, Rajamouli, Ramarao, Ramcharan, and we just put hashtag RRR. It was just a name to refer to the picture, not the actual title. But the fans thought it was the title. They loved the title. The distributors of our films loved the title. They said, "This is the title." And so we didn't know what to do and said, "Okay, guys, RRR can't be the title." So we have many languages in India. The film is dubbed into 5 languages in India itself. So we put a competition for the audiences, for the fans, saying that you expand the title. So we have that title for each region, for each language. But the common title will stay as RRR.
You obviously are a really established director. You've had nothing but success. I would assume you've never had quite this response from the West. What has it been like? I saw you win this award for Best Director here in New York, and obviously I saw footage from people responding with great fanfare as they saw it in theaters in the States. Has this been exciting as this has become sort of a worldwide phenomenon?
Exciting is an understatement. It is, I mean, we are on the top of the world. Wow. I essentially make films for Indians in India and across the globe, but when we started getting appreciation from the West, our initial thought was, these guys must be the friends of our Indians who went to watch the film. Then as it started increasing, when then celebrities, story writers, film directors, so many people started tweeting about it, talking about it, the film on the social media. They started championing for the film by word of mouth. We thought, okay, this is growing much more. Then it released on Netflix, and it was on the top 10 for 15 consecutive weeks. It released in Japan. It's still running in Japan. It is the highest grossing Indian film ever in Japan. Oh my God.
I should note a couple of Golden Globe nominations as well.
Yes,
You've got that. And, you know, it is, I feel it gets so hard to see something that you've never seen before, and that is how I felt through the entirety of your film. It is just such a joy to have you here. Congratulations with everything. It's so well deserved. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. SS Rajamouli, everybody. RRR is currently streaming on Netflix. We'll be right back with more late night.
Wow, guys, honestly, you know what?
So proud.
It was genuinely, you know what? It's just amazing. Doesn't matter how much times you watch them either talking or winning awards or, you know, just being there, like, you know, their movie being appreciated and loved. It makes you feel like, you know, like a part of you also feels like a part of that movie. Like, you know, like if we didn't make it or anything like that, but we watched it and it's just like, I think it's just like being Indian and knowing that this movie is like appreciated all around the world for how good it was. Certainly when you enjoyed it yourself, that there's people from all walks of life all around the globe who've watched it and felt the same way that you did. So it gives you that connection with humanity. Yeah. That, you know, we're all the same. Yeah. We can all watch something, appreciate it, enjoy it. Doesn't matter what the language is, where it was made, who's in it, that, you know, when there's something of quality and something that makes you feel good, that, you know, it doesn't matter, it connects, we connect.
I used to have that same feeling of, I remember when we went to watch it, and I'd walked out in the intermission and we did the non-spoiler review. Was it the non-spoiler? Oh my God, I think I was going to cry. I was out of breath.
Because that interval block.
It was amazing, and I just still feel
you still feel the energy kind of thing. And not only that, it is great that, you know what, they deserve everything, all this, you know, what they're getting for it's hard work. It's been hard work. It's not like it's been an easy ride, but it's deserving it. That it's not just, you know, it's recognised everywhere.
You smile so much. My cheeks are like hurting. I feel like they're swollen.
But I mentioned in the other video that in the Britain, obviously, it wasn't, you know, when the last video that with them was James Cameron. If you guys haven't seen that one, or if I haven't posted it, you know, there'll be that one. Basically, that obviously all around the world, especially America, Japan, and places like that. But obviously in the UK, they sort of like, it felt like it just dismissed kind of slightly, like. And I'm thinking maybe it is because it's against the British. Yeah. The British rule.
Oh God, yeah.
You know?
The thing is, it's the only movie that did so well in the cinemas here anyway, because all the other movies is Indian movies that do well here, and the fact that they didn't even acknowledge it was just so disappointing for us.
But again, you know what? At the end of the day, it's been acknowledged where it needs to be acknowledged by genuine people. Yeah. People who actually appreciate great work. That's the main thing, you know what I mean? People ain't going to see it just because they've got their own, what you call it, that's entirely up to them, isn't it?
We loved it.
But we loved it. Yeah, we loved it. And can't wait for...
Oh, just imagine one day just meeting him. I'd love to meet them all.
Awesome. Yeah, it would be great. Guys, that was the video. That was the reaction. Let's know what else to react to. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.